Alright, what up, y'all? So, I guess I'm back doing this type of work, but radio install. This is a 14 or 15 Camaro, one of them. But before you can change the radio, you got to get this out. If you don't have any of these gauges, it's pretty simple. So this sits like so. You just need a pry tool, which I got somewhere on the floor over here. Alright, so yeah, either one of these or a flathead screwdriver, but you just pry on this back part, which is right here. You pop up the left side, pop up the right side. This should lift straight up. You'll have to turn the key on, put this in neutral or all the way down and drive, car off, key on. You'll be able to lift it up, slide it back. It'll be this plug right here on the back side or something like it. With these gauges, it makes it a little tough because this sits up high, so it bumps up against the bottom of all of this. So it's kind of tough to kind of get this up and back. And on top of that, this little piece here is kind of bumping up against all of this. So that's another little thing. So it's hard to kind of lift this up and pull back without feeling like you're going to break something. But we got it out. So yeah, got that out. And so yeah, then after that is these two screws back here. These are 7mm. Can I zoom? There we go. So yeah, there's two back there, one there, one there. Then the rest of this should just pop out. Alright, so pried this out. All we got left is to lift up this bottom, which it's kind of behind that little tab right there. So I kind of got to pull towards me and up a little bit, and then it should get all the way out. But I move this back to neutral to give myself a little bit of room. Alright, radio out. It's a plug on the right side, plug in the middle at the bottom. That blue one that pulls out, the white one pulls out. So right here on the side, and then the big one down here at the bottom. Now, change the rest of it. Again, the 7mm is 1, 2, 3, 4. This will pull out, and there'll be another plug on the back side of that. Alright, so radio is out. So this is the front side, back side. So 1 plug, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plugs. All of these. Again, had to put this back in neutral to be able to pull this out far enough and drop it like so have it flip down like that so you can kind of see where all the plugs are. But yeah, all of those. This is all the wiring. It comes with the new radio and some stuff down here. This is the new radio, so I'm gonna try to, most of this should just plug and go. It might be a little bit of extra work with the rear view camera if I can't get the factory one to work just with these regular plugs, but we'll figure that out in a couple minutes. Alright, so I'm just testing out some of the features on this little radio. I don't really know how it all works yet, so I'm still kind of knocking around trying to feel through it, but it's got YouTube on here. You gotta have it connected to the internet or through your phone or whatever. But scrolling through all of that, they got a section in here with videos. One video already loaded in. Now the radio from China. This is what they got showing on here. I want to play the music, but the copyright thing and all of that throwing it off. But just imagine one of them sounds from like Rush Hour or something. What is this even about? But back to the Alright, so it's 3 of these little antenna plug looking things from the factory wires, but I hooked it up to the black one, and radio works just fine. So I'm assuming that's it. So no other plugs for these to plug into, just one of these antenna plugs. So it works on the black one, keeping it on the black one. And then these two blue square plugs, you see them, there you go. So these, I just went and taped up the ends, but there's no plug that plugs into that for this aftermarket radio. So I just taped those up, left them off. So those two don't have plugs. These two don't have plugs. Again, black for the antenna, that's there. The big plug goes into all of this. This little plug hooks up for the rear view camera, which hooks up here, goes here. I'm having an issue with the camera showing weird, so I gotta figure that out. But what else? This little plug plugs into this big harness again, so it's like this wire, this plug, and then it's a third one. Yeah, all of these, they plug up into this. This is for the chimes, which goes all the way to the back. Where is it? There we go. So the big circle thing back there, that's the new thing for the chimes. So that's in the back, tucked in the back. Bluetooth microphone is here. GPS antenna is somewhere on the floor. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna put this up here somewhere, I guess. But yeah, that's where we at. Alright, so when you have to hook up the reverse camera, you got this plug of wires back here. It might be different on different models, 'cause I think the last one I did was a little bit different. But inside this wire harness, this got aftermarket tail lights, so it's no actual reverse bulb and where you can see the wires and what you need to get. So in this harness, you got two yellows. One yellow is a brake light. The other one is, for whatever reason, it's always on. You got a brown wire. That is the park light wire. So that's not it. It's a yellow with a black stripe. That one right there. That is a signal. And then you got a black, which is ground. And then you got green, which green ended up being reversed. So I pretty much tapped every one of these before I figured out green was reversed. So that's what you're gonna tap into for the camera. And ground and the black. So yeah, that's it. All right, y'all, so this is the finished product. Touchscreen works just fine. The air conditioning stuff works. I ended up not recording the camera, but I did get it to work with the new camera. I feel like I didn't go over the wiring on the camera as much, so this is it. So camera plugs up in the back. That red part, it's got a positive and negative. That's gonna connect to that wire I was talking about for the reverse light. That red wire coming off of that yellow plug at B, that's gonna connect with the red on that positive cable down there. All right, so now once you get all of that connected, that part A, that's what you're gonna run through the car up to the radio. It's gonna plug into the camera, the rear camera input on the radio. And it's another little red wire that's got to be plugged up. On this radio, it was a brown wire, so that I connected it to. And for whatever reason, the brown wire was like labeled. I think it just said back. So most other radios, it'll be like a light green wire or something, but it'll be labeled reverse wire or reverse trigger or something like that. But usually you have to connect that. If you don't connect that little red wire, even with all the other plugs plugged up, the camera won't turn on. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's about it. Everything else worked out pretty good. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.